Hey y'all, so I'm back with another video today. Welcome back. I know that I've been gone. I haven't posted a video in a few days. It's been like, I just really been relaxing because y'all know I posted so many videos like back to back, like for like 2 weeks straight, and I just took a little break. But now I'm back and I thought I would give y'all something, and I just wanted to touch some topics that's been going around like YouTube and stuff like that and TikTok, as far as like, is YouTube worth it now, you know, rather than before? So basically, when you just kind of understand that nothing comes overnight and you really doing it for your passion versus you trying to just do it for a quick come up, then you realize like, okay, this is what I'm meant to do. Everybody's trying to jump on a bandwagon. Everybody feel like there needs to be a method. When it comes to YouTube, everything is so copy and paste, or just content all over YouTube. It doesn't even have to be YouTube. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, wherever. I feel like everything is so copy and paste now because everybody's trying to get a method because they're trying to get quick money or just, you know, a quick income. As far as like social media, that's where everybody gets it confused. Everybody's not meant to be content creators. Everybody's not meant to be seen on camera. Everybody's not meant to be a boss. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if this is not genuinely your passion, if this is not your calling, it's just not your calling. You can't force it. You can't wake up and think you're just gonna have 100,000 overnight and you get what I'm saying, the followers. Or, I mean, everybody's success story is different. But you gotta know, things that come quick and fast don't last for long. So with YouTube is a little bit more longevity when it comes to building your audience and building your actual, now I wouldn't say fan base, but your supporters. I don't even like using the word fan, but your supporters and the people that support you. That doesn't come overnight. And even if it did, you know how like you do collabs with people and then their audience comes over to your page. That's not your true fan base. That's not, well, I can say fan base, but those aren't your real supporters. People that just, if you have a wave of people just come in on your, they're not going to interact with you because they didn't build up that like, that relationship to really get to know you and watch your videos and see you from the come up. You know what I'm saying? So you can't base your success, your channels and stuff off of what you see other people do. When you genuinely know your crowd and that you built this up from like brick by brick, like from the bottom to the top, and you watch your channel grow, that's when you can really enjoy the success a little more. So everybody's get quick rich and all of this, get 100,000 followers overnight and all of that is like, it's BS, honestly. So you just gotta do what works for you and what like works for you as far as making content. Don't be so copy and paste. Everything I see on YouTube is so copy and paste because everybody's trying to see what works for the algorithm and trying to get views. Me personally, I try not to focus on the views. I mean, that's what you want to focus on, but at the same time, you don't want to focus too much on it. You know, because if you focus too much on it, it's going to stop you from progressing. It's going to stop you from putting out content because you're going to be like, oh my God, they're not watching this. They're not watching that. I've looked at my videos and I'll be like, okay, I see which ones people like interact with a little more, but that's not going to stop me from putting out those kind of videos. You just got to know like, okay, people prefer this a little more over those videos. But if you're doing it strictly for the money, then I mean, hey, it's a little different. I mean, all your videos gonna be the same because you're gonna be putting out the same content, but eventually people get tired of that stuff too. But as far as my channel, I know what works for me. I like to put out a variety of things because I have not yet found what I want my channel to really be, but I do understand that I don't want it to be the same thing. I just want to put out my life in general, just whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like I'm looking for a certain topic or a certain niche to really draw in the crowd. It's just follow my journey and just look at my daily life. Like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? Whatever I put out, I just hope y'all enjoy it. It's never for like, there's no specific reason for this channel. It's just, I'm literally just, it's like my diary. I'm treating it like my diary, honestly, like my journal or something. I'm putting out however I feel. I'm putting out whatever I'm going through. I'm putting out like just majority of just whatever. It's just content that I enjoy for myself, so I'm just sharing it with y'all. It's no specific thing, it's no method behind it, so I feel like it's more genuine. It's a little more organic over here because I'm just doing it for the passion. Honestly, I'm not monetized on YouTube. I don't get paid from YouTube. This is not my bad, I'm a little sick too. This is not my mainstream income or nothing like that, so everything y'all know from now on until whenever, you know, it's really up from here. Like, it's organic, it's really generic. So it's like yeah, so don't really get caught up on what everybody else is posting, like, oh, get your camera and do this and do that and you can make 20,000 on YouTube. I mean, that is so true, but you gotta understand, YouTube comes with hard work. Like, it's hard, and everybody's like YouTube is on easy mode or something like that. I wouldn't know because I'm just starting now versus back then. I can't really compare it, and I don't even understand how people are comparing it now. Like, YouTube's on easy mode. Like, if y'all just started, y'all don't know what's easy and what's not for other people. Everybody don't have it, you know what I'm saying? Everybody don't have that, I would say, like, the entertainment to keep an audience. So you really don't know what's easy mode and what's not. People just gravitate towards certain people just because, like, you can't really base other people's channels off yours, which I don't. There's people who's been doing this for years, like years, and they stopped YouTube because they feel like the pay isn't as good, the content they're putting out is not as good. You got to understand, if you're just doing the same thing, if you base your channel off one thing, it gets pretty boring. Like, if you're doing an all vlog channel, which is cool, that kind of gets a little boring. That's why I don't want to do all vlogs. Everybody's like, oh, we want more vlogs, and I'm like, that's cool, but I don't want it to be all vlogs. And I see that, I read the comments, I see people say they like the more informative things that I put out, which is cool, but I don't want this to be strictly just me sitting behind the camera just talking all day either. So really, I just put out however I feel. So I feel like most people should do that, because that way you kind of keep people on their toes. They don't really know what to expect. If you know your vlog channel is strictly vlogs, people are like, okay, I'm gonna go over here to watch these vlogs and that's it. You know, like, I don't know, do what works for you. I'm not even gonna say, you know, you should follow this or this blueprint and this. Do what works for you, okay? Do what works for you. Stop watching what you see other people do on TikTok and everybody talking about a method and post a million shorts. Shorts, I'm not gonna lie, shorts do get you followers, but I mean, hey, that comes in slowly too. Slowly, but you gotta understand, slow and steady wins the race. Like, but yeah, so, and that's another thing, everybody, you can't work so hard to get all these followers at one time and then can't keep an audience. Everybody's like, oh, I built my channel up from 0 followers to 100,000 in a month. Okay, now you have to keep their attention, you have to keep them going. You know, you just can't say, oh, I've built this and now you don't put out any content. It's like, what was the point? So I feel like the more videos you put out, the more people get to see your genuine self, the more they get to gravitate towards you, and you know, you just grow. All your platforms will grow. Put your Instagram and like your bio and stuff like that, and it'll just kind of transition over to your Instagram. You know, over time, everything's not going to come at once, okay? But overall, I love this YouTube journey. I feel like it's worth it for me as far as like longevity. I know that I just really want to use it to document my life, as far as just, it's kind of like a journal for me. But for y'all enjoy the content, so I appreciate that. And the more support I get from y'all, the more motivation I get to want to push out more content. So it's cool though. Like, the only problem I really do be having be like shooting the actual videos. Like, now I felt so sick and I'm like, oh my god, I haven't put out a video in like 4 or 5 days, and all my pre-records, I already put those out. So I'm like, I have no content to put out. So I was like, let me just, you know, really bring up a topic that I feel like was needed, because I feel like everybody is so get rich quick overnight schemes. It's like, y'all, Don't focus what the other crowds got going on. Don't look at your peers. Don't look at what's going on the internet. Just be you. For all the people, all the young ones or older people that want to start their YouTube channels, get up and do it. Just think of it more so as it's going to count in the long run. That's how I look at it. It's going to count for something in the long run. Do it now. If you're young and you want to document your life, you never know, in the next 2 to 3 years, this might be your main source of income. You know, you just never know. But that's how I use it, just to really document what's going on, keeping y'all updated, and just post what you want. Don't care. Don't give a care in the world. I'm trying not to curse. Y'all see me? Don't give a care in the world, because I feel like when you listen to other people, it kind of like it corrupts your mind. Like you start having all these thoughts like, what if I don't put out this video? What if this video is a flop? What if I don't get 100,000 views on here? What ifs, a whole bunch of what ifs, and it's going to stop you from pushing out your creativity. The world wants to see you, so get from behind your phone screen watching me when this could be you, you know, posting your own videos. So it's like, you just really got to take a foot forward. Whatever you want to do, Twitch, you want to be a gamer, whatever. You have to sit in front of a camera and make content like the world is watching, because you just never know. You never know which video is going to get 100,000 views. Some of my videos got the least amount of views that I thought would be higher, and some of my videos that I thought would be higher or lower. Like, you just never know. So you just got to do what works for you. Keep going. I say find your motivation, but don't find it in other content creators, because everybody's copy and paste. Find your motivation elsewhere. Look at, I don't know, do something different. You know, I have so many things I want to do that I have not seen other content creators do, and I feel like it's going to be real organic, and you never know, you might set trends. So just do what works for you. What time is it? It's 8:43. I hope everybody had a great Christmas too. And I don't even know how I got sick. Christmas for me was great because honestly, I gave more than I can't even get my words out. I gave more this year than I've received, and that's perfectly fine with me. I don't find it like upsetting at all. I found it actually more warming to me to know that I was able to give this year. Not as much as I wanted to. I wanted to do way more, which I wasn't able to. I wanted to do the angel tree this year, that I found out about too late. I didn't even know, you know, that thing existed. But next year for sure, I'm on an angel tree. I want to do that next year, and I almost want to buy the whole tree and just like, you know, fill all the kids' wish lists and stuff like that. I did pass out gift cards this year. I did not film it. I just did it off the strength. I was like, I'm not finna, I had my camera with me actually. I'm just like, I'm not finna film me doing this, but it's not that I wouldn't have, but I just felt like in a moment, you don't want to pull out the camera like, here, you know, it's like, but yeah, I passed out gift cards. I passed out Nobu gift cards actually to, you know, to people. And they can get a nice meal at Nobu. That's one of my favorite restaurants. And here's the water bottle right here. Nobu. So yeah, that's one of like my favorite restaurants too. So I passed out gift cards, you know, gave presents to people. It was fun. It was nice. I really enjoyed it. I felt like that brought me more happiness than receiving, because I feel like I have everything, you know. Like, that's another thing. As far as like holidays and stuff like that, it's like once you have everything, you really want for nothing. I live a great life. I tell people this all the time. I live a great life. I'm not as wealthy as most, but I do live a great life, and I'm happy with my life. You know, it's comfortable. I really want for nothing. I just wanted to give back this year, which was so much fun, and I wish I could have got to do way more, but it was nice. And don't feel bad if you didn't get anything for Christmas this year. You know, that's not the point of Christmas. It's to be filled with joy and happiness, but it does not come from gifts. It comes from more life. If you're alive, if you're well, if you're able to get up, you have all your fingers, your toes, you can breathe, you're functioning fine, you know what I'm saying? That's the gift of life. the gift of life is literally life. You know, some people weren't able to be here for Christmas this year. Like, we have a lot of loved ones that weren't able to be here. So you just got to understand there's more to life than a Chanel bag. Just saying. But yeah, Christmas for me was great this year. Honestly, I was happy. But I hope everybody got to enjoy their Christmas. Like I said, don't look at your peers. Don't look at what other people are getting, gifts and stuff like that. You just gotta enjoy the moment. You gotta enjoy it and embrace what you got. Everybody, it's not everybody's time. Remember that. You can't rush your time either. You gotta enjoy the fruits and the labors of life in the moment. Your time might not be now, but it's coming soon. And what else? I really need to make some tea. Hold on, y'all. Let me, actually, no, I have water right here. But yeah, when it comes to, oh, you know what? I was thinking about cameras and stuff like that. I could have gave out like cameras. I don't know, I'll probably do that next year. I want to give out like cameras and stuff so people can start like their YouTube channels and stuff. I don't know. I thought about all this stuff a little too late, but it's cool. But as far as the internet, social media, becoming a Becoming a content creator isn't easy. You have to know that it's more, I want to say it's like a 9 to 5, but you have to stay consistent. You have to stay consistent with any business you want to see grow. You have to pour into it. You have to put a lot of time. It has to be disciplined. This has to be something you want to do. This is no overnight success. You can't expect to get 100,000 views on every video and stuff like that. You gotta know that some videos and things might be a flop. Anything you put out, you gotta know that it might not get the recognition you thought it was gonna give. You might put, it's been times where I put so much work into one product or one thing to push out, and that got the least recognition, and something I didn't even care about, I just put out and it just blows up. You just never know. Like, so I want everybody to take that into consideration. Don't think too hard about putting out your content, or don't work too hard on editing and stuff like that. Just put out what you want to put out. You just gotta trust the process. Stay down, stay consistent. Stay consistent, stay true to yourself. Like, don't focus on your peers. I see that too much. And I feel like you gotta know it's not a competition. You just gotta be happy with what you're doing. You gotta be happy in the moment. You gotta be happy that you're doing it. Pat yourself on the back. Even if you put out one video this week, pat yourself on the back. Congratulate yourself. Everybody needs to set those goals this year. The year 2025 is coming up in, what, a week? I want everybody to make at least a goal and do it by the 1st. You literally, January 1st, it's the 26th. You have, how many days? You have about a week, let me see. Yeah, about 3-4 days to get something set and just go off forth for it. Whatever you wanted to do this year, start now. You don't have to wait till January 1st, or start now. Like, do what you want to do. You'll never do it if you stay procrastinating or waiting for exact time and date. You'll never get to it. It'll just never happen because you're gonna always put it off. You're gonna find a reason to put it off. Just do it. But I hope everybody liked this video. I just wanted to tell y'all that YouTube is definitely worth it, y'all. Y'all just have to stay down, stay consistent, and focus on yourself. Focus on your own content. Make sure it's authentic. Make sure it's organic. Everybody's so copy and paste. Everybody sees somebody else doing something and think they can do it. That's another thing. Before I end this video, don't think what works for somebody else is going to work for you. I've seen this too much too. If somebody else has the blueprint and what works for them, and you seen them put blood, sweat, and tears behind it, and you think you're gonna copy and paste their hard work and try to do it, and it's gonna work for you the same way, no, you're never gonna have the same outcome. Why? Because you thought you was bigger than a program, as far as like stealing somebody else's whole persona or just like how they do things. Do what works for you. Be organic. Start your own trends. Do what works for you. Don't be a copy and paste. Be organic. Make people copy what you do. You know what I'm saying? Don't follow up after other people. I know everybody is like, why not use the blueprint? If they did it, do it again. You got to think about it. That's like a method that's already washed up. By the time you get your hands on it, it's going to be saturated. Do something else. Start another trend. And people's going to follow you. But you'll be the creator, so you'll reap the benefits from it. So just do you. Do you. But I hope everybody liked this video. I hope that everybody stops procrastinating. YouTube is very much worth it. Content creation is very much worth it. But you got to know that everything does not come overnight. And you have to wait it out. Stay down. But yeah, subscribe. And I hope that you stay for the next video. See y'all. Happy holidays. Bye.